So let's explain to the audience, the beautiful audience, what we intend to do.
Okay, so today we're gonna
So
do dumb modules.
yeah, so what is our approach to do the modules? We basically plan to let me just open the
Well, I
Nekoma.
can explain why you open
Yeah,
that.
just open
Okay,
there.
so the thing is, we want to have some sort of draft of module capabilities, and the way to do that, the dumbest way of doing that, is instead of treating them as high class citizens, as Okemo does, we're gonna treat them as actually the lowest, I guess, the lowest class citizens possible, because being inside a module only means that you have a different name. So if you have a module called ABC and there's a function x inside ABC, the
Yeah,
function
that's the
x will
peasants
have
approach.
ABC dot in the beginning of its name.
Yes, Nathan nailed it. It's peasants.
Uh, so it is the most basic ever. I don't think you can even go lower
Which I
than that.
think is what Lisp kind of does, by the way. It is just a renaming on stuff.
Yes. So because when Magetta told me that idea, that seemed to me very easy to implement. We're going to go with that. And if we have the time, which well we're going to see if you have it, we're going to start implementing real ADTs. So let's get started. So the first thing is to go to the types of the
So now you
declaration.
can start the counter, by the way.
Oh, the counter. You can start the counter, Nathan. So let's go. Declare
Declare
module.
module.
So this is a list, and this is a recursive type because there's a list of declarations there.
Yes, sir. I don't
So
think it makes sense to print a module.
it will make sense because right now we have some options in the REPL and in the
I
in
see.
the
The
that we
AST and so on.
yeah
Yeah,
that we
makes sense.
show stuff.
Let
So
me.
this is a name and these are declares. So we're just gonna say that this is a module.
Mhm.
Um, it has this name and
You can, yes, we can do on that way. I think we can do nested modules.
yeah, we can.
Yes,
So we're
we
gonna
can
do
do
like
nested
that, and
modules
then we're gonna do
because it's only name, right? So we can do that.
um, concat map, I guess, declares, and we're gonna concat them
If
using
that's
show,
intended, I think that's just the bonus. I don't see a problem with that. That's why I say.
and done. This is the show of a module.
Okay.
Okay, the next step. Okay, today let's start with I don't know type checking.
Dude, first of all, let's start with the evaluation. Go to
Okay,
the evaluation because we have the prelude there. Sorry, sorry, not the prelude, the declares. Yes, this thing.
okay,
So,
so
what is the dumbest thing we can do there? We just pick the thing
declare
and call
module.
recursively
Yeah, so we have
evaluate
declares in
the
here.
things.
So what we're gonna do is what we need to do is
Add to the context the name of the current uh, ACC, which is the base, right? Plus the module. So we have a decision to make. Will everything need necessarily be inside a module?
no, you don't.
So we need to think of how we're gonna format
Yeah,
this naming.
so I have an idea. I have an idea, which is the following. We're gonna do a for, and we're gonna get the evaluated declares.
Yeah.
We're gonna do a for and the evaluated declares. Wait, wait. So what is the result of that? That
Oh,
what is
that's
the
a good
result of
question.
that? That will return us an environment, I guess.
Environment. We return many environments
Yeah,
actually.
no, but you can fold them. But that's the thing. We need to be able to surgically add the name
Yes.
if they are a def fun. If they are not a def fun or a def type, actually, we ignore.
Mhm.
Oh no, def value as well. The declaration of a type, declaration of a function. The only
And a
one that we
value.
ignore is the expression.
Mhm. Wait.
The only one that we
Yeah, the
ignore is the
expression like an
expression.
application or something, right? If you're using
Yes.
modules to group and import stuff, how did you do that to hit other files? No, dude, ignore other files. Like we're not doing that for now.
Oh no, I know. I know how to do this. I do know. So this is that we're gonna do a let. So this is gonna be named declares. we're gonna have to map this list with a function that we're gonna do later.
Why don't you just filter?
Because we're gonna map it because all of them. Because you know why? Because
Mm.
after we are done renaming all of them, we're just gonna call eval declarations, passing the same environment and just put the name declares to eval, and that's it. Now we just need to define what is fun.
I didn't get it. Say it
I can
again.
explain. So in the evaluation process, what we need to do, we just need to pick everything that is inside a module,
Yeah,
rename them accordingly, which means that if you are everything else aside from an expression, you're gonna get renamed.
yeah,
And then this will return a list of declarations, right?
yeah.
Guess what? We have a function that if you provide an environment and a list of declarations, will eval it for you. So in my opinion, we just
I
map.
just want to change the
Yes, we
names.
just change the name
If
and pipeline that through the same function again.
yeah, okay, makes sense.
So
Rename to
yes,
add a path and to add a path before. Yeah, like
yes,
from the root of the module to the nested tree.
yes. So fun is a function that needs to pick a declaration,
Yeah, module X, for example.
and then if you are an expression,
And then we need to make
an
an open
XPR,
statement as well, but that's
just
fine.
you're gonna return the same. So this is the dumb way to do it. So XPR. But if you are anything else, if you are, for instance, a declaration of a value, then we need to. Okay, there is a better way of doing that. So let's pick a function called rename declaration.
Yeah.
That will pick a declaration. It will return a declaration.
And then
And
it catches.
if this is a declaration of an expression, um,
Then it
oh,
just
there is
ignore.
even a better way of doing. So
What?
get this. So if you are this is just ID. But if you are anything else, we're gonna put
You can see.
append name, right? Oh,
And
but
then
we
it's
need the
another
scope of the
function.
name, I guess. So we need the name here. So text, we need
Yeah,
that.
the new one. Yeah.
So this, so to append, and then
Mhm.
we're gonna put append name with yeah, append name because we're gonna have to pattern match each one individually. And okay, so then
Mhm.
this can be that, and then we do a where here. So append
Yeah, I
name
see.
to append other. So now it is append name. If you are a declare
Function.
val, fun
Okay.
can be fun in the beginning. That's not a problem. With a name, and then you have whatever is this and whatever is that. You're gonna return the same, but you're gonna do append to append name
Yeah.
t xpr. Append name, if you are a declaration of a value, is pretty much the same. So it's like that.
But wait,
Val
isn't that a value?
value.
Wait a second. Not a value, like a declaration anyway. That's not a function.
What do you mean?
On the line 2 up.
This?
Yes.
What is your
I-
question?
Yeah. Isn't the append name returning a function instead?
Yes.
Oh, sorry.
Oh no, it is a returning a function instead. Sorry. So it is this. It needs to be that.
But why return a function then?
Be well, because the expression would just be ID. Because if you don't want to do like that, if you want to do like this, for instance, we're gonna have to just copy paste, and that's kind of very unelegant. Like
Okay.
that, like that.
Let's see,
We're
not
gonna have to
testing
do that,
something here.
like that.
Oh, no, that's the same. Why returning a function?
Yeah, the same question that you did. So that. Um, actually, we don't even need this.
There's some crazy weirdo watching this. No.
There is okay. Append
What is
name.
this?
Append name is a declaration of what is we are missing type, right?
Oh, damn, modules. We should also do this, right?
Yeah, if it is a module, we need to
Inside another, yes.
yeah we need to like nest them. So what is the type made again? I already forgot. What is the type of this, Emacs? This is the name of the type, I guess, and this is the type of it.
Text. Yeah.
So this is a name and this is a type. And we're gonna do declare type append. Yeah,
And to the name.
append to append name t. Now we need to have append. So append. What are you complaining? Oh, this is value.
And the
Okay,
module,
now
right?
module. If you
Same
have a
thing.
module with a name and a bunch of declares in it, you're gonna do declare module.
Oh, same thing, right? Append
Yeah,
to
no, it is
append.
the same thing, but I'm thinking, isn't like we are kind of flattening, right? We
Yeah,
are
but
flattening all the nesting in a single gigantic one, I guess.
yes, but think about this. It will call this again when you evolve this def module inside of it. So I think
Yeah,
it's
it will.
fine.
Okay, so what is it complaining about? Patterns
It's
unmatched.
T.
So how many
Right, the T
declarations
is
we
wrong,
have?
isn't it?
We have five. We should have five, right? And we have
Wait,
four.
isn't this T wrong?
T. Oh, the T is wrong. Def module.
Vectors.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. But we are missing something because we have
There's another
XPR.
T that is
Oh,
wrong,
we
by the
have
way.
XPR.
Line 3 up is wrong as well.
Line 3 up. This.
Yes. T.
Oh, I just copy pasted from the beginning, I guess. So XPR. It's just gonna be this, right? Which means that this is not very useful. Which means that this is actually that. Declare function. This has a T though.
What is this T, man?
Oh no, it is because this is wrong. Should be vol. Now it is.
Oh, I see.
Okay, now just complain about a bunch of the bunch of parentheses. Okay, so now we can go back to here. Now we can go back to here, and this function actually can do in a single line. So it is just map rename declaration declares, and we can just
This is really dumb modules. I love it.
really dumb modules. I have to agree.
It would be funny if Victor was here and he said that Golang does this.
Okay, evaluation done. I guess it is the same for type checking. Am I wrong? Do we
Yes, I
care
think so.
about type checking this?
We do, right? Because we can call. Oh, dude, wait. Let me think. We have an issue that we need to basically say, okay, because we can call something we need to change all the references to something in the context to be qualified, right? Because think about this, you are inside the module and then you don't care if you're calling the thing with like um you don't care if you're calling the thing with like the full path, right? But since you're changing the name, it's not actually the same thing as before. So the name changed. And then now you need to change all the other names again. Did you get it?
No.
Like for example, can you go to a example folder file? Sorry, make a modules thing. Also, you don't want a plain string.
Wait,
Okay,
where?
let's type, and then I'll show what is my problem. So type a def module, something like this, and make like I don't know a fun that is like X. Yeah, something like this. And then do another thing that uses ABC down here.
Oh.
See, like it is wrong now because it is not importing the thing with a qualified name. So it's not that simple
Yeah.
to flatten it. I mean,
Yeah, flattening is a whole different story.
and that is wrong, by the way.
Wait, what is wrong?
The parenthesis on A, it's applying A.
Oh, because it's just a number.
Yeah.
So if you have another function, def, that, well, I don't know, it does this and
Receives
then
nothing.
receives. No, it needs to receive something, unfortunately.
Yeah, you can
Can't we do
receive.
use this, by the way?
Good question. I don't know if that's valid.
And then we can do, I don't know, an integer, and then we just return one, I guess. No, no, no. We actually want to do ABC
ABC and
1.
then I don't know one, yes.
So the
So if
question
you do
would be,
this, yes, how do you basically make df know that the thing that it's calling inside the ABC is now qualified? Because you changed the name of the declaration.
yeah, but
So I
that's
think,
super bad
yeah,
internally, right?
I think the other approach of like having nested maps was better because everything is inside its own context, right? Let me see what Nathan sent here.
Nathan is with the microphone open, but I can't listen him.
Also, you don't want a plain string. You want a list of path, I guess. List of path. Yeah, I think that would be the map, right? You
No,
can
but
have it.
I mean, the identifiers.
the
You are
So
renaming like just appending a string, right? That
yeah?
way you cannot manipulate it back. Well, if you do
yeah,
with dots and such, you can like split, but not very
Oh, we
reliable.
forgot about the dot. We shouldn't need to do add that here.
yeah, okay, makes sense. Uh,
Uh,
we we know one thing that we can do, which is quite dumb, is seeing if it's the same. Let me think. Is basically just splitting by the dot and getting the last because we know the last is the name of the. But I mean, I
wow,
don't
that
want to
is
go there.
like I couldn't imagine it to be possible, but yes, it would be jankier.
Yes, it is like fraction year level.
Yeah, that would definitely be jankier, I have to tell.
Yeah,
Um,
so let's rethink this.
no,
What
but I don't
about?
think that's gonna work. You know why?
Mm,
Because what if you have a module inside a module and a function, right?
mm.
Uh, like let me write that down.
We can even dumb it down even more, by the way, which is like,
no,
okay,
no,
you
no, but
cannot
pay attention
declare
to this. Pay
modules
attention to
inside
this.
modules.
Def module. So
I
then
guess
I.
this is a non-existent problem, Magita. Because if you think about it,
Mm.
when you are evaluating the module and doing the reference to that inside one, you already have the closure with that map before being
Hmm.
renamed.
Yeah, makes sense.
So closure is already like solving that.
Okay, but look at this, Mageta. Do you see that the janky approach would not work because if you remove everything that is like until the dot,
No, but
then
that is wrong.
what do you mean?
Well, you would need to import qualified, right? DF and
Yeah,
then
you would need
ABC.
to do this, right?
Yes, that's not wrong.
No, but I'm saying that the janky approach that I think you suggested that I heard would be to well pick everything that goes from the last dot onwards, I guess.
Yeah, so like for example, this it would work because you would basically do okay, remove the dot of the DF. Okay, you remove the dot of the DF, and that would be ABC dot DF, and then you just DF and then dot ABC. You
Well,
just
wait.
remove once. You don't keep removing. That's what I mean.
Oh,
But that's
you.
dude. Let's not do it. Like it's horrible. I don't like it. But I think the other approach is better.
No,
Like
no, no.
nesting maps.
Definitely better the map approach, but well, what? How can we start doing that? Give him your
So
suggestions.
let's start to thinking of the prelude. Can we go there? I That's where I was looking first.
Here.
Yeah, so you see there we have a map from like strings to like other blah blah blah, right?
Yeah, we have from strings to functions, I guess.
So that itself could be a module, Do you agree? That could be the prelude module, something like this. So so we could our context could be just a map that takes that those things they can also be declarations,
Okay,
right?
so
Mhm.
do you really need another context? Because if you are not using modules as values or things that you can use by itself, you can just add, oh, the things inside the module are just sort of the values, but qualified like the name of for it, right?
Just a second, Nathan. Just a second.
No, but that's the thing that he's saying, Nathan. Because the way that we did it, the dumb way that we did it here, you would be forced to use, oh, I have two functions. One of them is ABC and the other one is DEF. Because of that implementation, this would not work because you would have to do this, right?
No, it would not.
Wait, now I
That's the
am.
closure. Yeah, that's the closure part I said. Because suppose you are going to evaluate the module that you are in. So you evaluate that list. When you are evaluating the second, you already got the first one, and it is on the map that you are evaluating the second. Then if the second is a function, then it will return a closure. The closure will store that map with the previous one without the modified name.
Wait,
So
I
you don't
am.
have to.
Wait, I want to go step by step because I don't think I'm getting it. Do you agree that this ABC will be with capital A will be the name of this, and this will be ABC and DEF with like lower letters?
Wait,
Lower.
can you repeat?
Yes. So this name will be capital ABC. Do you agree?
Yeah.
And this will be
Uh,
this and this, right?
what's the
Okay.
description?
Yes. So for each one of them, we're gonna
Yeah,
yes.
that will be for everything after this declared module, but not inside.
That's very
What you
interesting.
guys are talking about?
What you said is very interesting.
Okay, okay, wait. Okay, it's because you are renaming it first.
Oh, and by the way, this is not gonna work. This is
Just
not gonna.
don't rename it first.
Oh, no, no, no. Oh, don't rename it first. You say.
Yeah, like evolve and then you rename it. I forget that
No, but
you're
that's
renaming
the
it
that's the
first.
crappy part. That's exactly the why I did it this way. Because if you evolve first, what is the result of doing an evaluation? It's not getting the evaluation declaration. It's to have an environment, right? So what you're suggesting actually is to evaluate and map it, the renaming in the map and not in the list. Is that right?
Wait, can you repeat that?
Yes. This map here, do you agree that we are mapping that to a list?
Mapping to a list. Mapping a list, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you agree that if we evolve first, we would be mapping a map? Yes?
Yeah.
Is that but wait, what is the
If
problem of
that
that?
brings
That
any problem, right?
yes.
Yeah,
That seems
that
fine.
way, I don't think it will bring any problem, but we have to think about some other things. For Yeah, I
Here's
was
my
thinking the problem regarding the prelude that we should include there, but it is already included, I suppose.
yeah.
Because if you evolve the
Present
first,
let me present the other thing that I was thinking. You see this eval env? What is the type of it? It's just a map,
Map,
right?
yeah.
So what I was thinking is making a map of another map to a declaration with a name. So it is a map of strings, which is the name of the module. So it is literally maps of maps. You see, like with modules inside of it. So they're like the most top level thing. And then inside you wrap everything in the declaration.
wait, a map to a map?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
this type here.
Yeah, I think that's really unnecessary slash harder, my good.
That's harder. I don't know about being unnecessary. But let's think about what you said. And there's another
Because
gotcha. It can't be a
take a
for, it needs
look.
to be a fold.
The only thing that we are using, how can I say? The only thing that we are using the module for is for namespace. That's the only thing, right?
Yeah.
So the only thing he's doing is modifying the identifier names. We don't have in any sort of way a way to pick a module and do something with it, right?
So we in the
So
future we can add open. So that modifies the names as well.
yeah, but again, it only modifies the name. It doesn't do nothing with the module itself.
Yeah, like
So
passing a
maybe it
class.
doesn't make sense to like refer to a module. Like you cannot do anything with it.
Oh, I just think with a map it would be easier to find the module you want, because it would be a tree.
Yeah, I think we can do the following. We can do the approach that Nathan suggested because I agree that it is easier to
Approach
implement.
that was suggested, I don't know.
I can explain. So what is the problem that we currently have at the moment? It is the
Hmm.
problem that you described before, which is that, oh, this function right here, the second function in the module, it will need to have this, right? That's the
Yeah.
problem. But Nathan said, what if we, instead of mapping it and then calling evaluation, we evolve first and then we map it?
And then it would have the other object as a closure, as a value, right?
Yes,
So it
then the
would
whole
be.
closure things comes into mind, and he's correct. The problem is, right? Well, that's not a problem. And why that works? Because if you evolve this first, you can refer to this like this because this is in the environment, like this. And then after you evolve all that stuff, when this thing is ready, like to close the module, then you map it. And then you're gonna map this, and because these will be already like closures and stuff, that will be already done. Like we're not gonna have to care about having ABC here in the second one, and that works. The problem is that what we need to do, we need to evolve first, and then I'm thinking how we're gonna do that, and then we're gonna map that result with this exact function.
Hmm.
So
Yeah, because if you do afterwards, you will also be mapping the other things, right, that are in the context. What I mean by that is, for example, when you evolve those declarations and you return in eval env, that env doesn't include only the declarations. It also includes the other thing that was already in the context, right?
no,
Like the prelude.
no, this includes only the declarations in
All.
the module.
No, no,
Hmm.
no. Again, what I mean is when you evolve those declarations, the map that is returned those doesn't contain only those declarations, right?
Oh, that's
So we
right.
cannot just do it.
Okay, so did you get it, Mageta?
I did. Mhm.
You did? Okay. So then, yeah, I don't think we really have a choice. We need to do something here. So what is this folding function will do? It needs to do evaluation. It needs to do evaluation. So let's type it here. So this will
It's not the
receive.
normal fold, right? It's the monadic fold.
Yeah, because
I,
this can fail.
Yeah.
So let me
I
think
don't
here in the
think we
order.
will be able to do this using this like recursive function if you don't add some kind of callback lemmas on the eval declarations.
Eval declarations, and then we pass that, and then we pass this.
Let's see. I'm
Okay.
curious.
Okay, what is the type of this? This is an environment.
Okay.
This is an environment, which is cool. Then I guess this will be the module environment, module env. Then we map that to the using the renaming scheme.
Mm-hmm.
What is the problem there? Expected. Wait,
Well, it's a
module.
map still, right?
Yeah, but that's fine. You can map a map, no problem. So let me double check that. Map.
Yeah, but that still has the problem lemmas.
What
As
is the
you
problem?
are inserted in the map, what you are
Oh
mapping is the whole
no!
map.
The map is on the values.
Oh,
What?
that's expected, I can.
No, that is expected, but I forgot. So that's why this thing's not type checking.
Oh, I see.
But maybe you have a specific map function to map the keys.
Let's take a look. Insertion.
I
Can't you get
yeah,
the keys as a set and just convert it?
Um,
Search for map keys or whatever. There must be.
delete update.
Oh, do they tell you the complexity of the function? That's
yes,
good.
they do that.
So yeah, Lemus, you might need to add a callback on that function, dude.
What do you mean by a callback?
A callback, like you receive a function and then you call it
Oh,
like
there is one.
eventually. Map with key.
We have the key, and then we're gonna just the B is gonna
I
be
don't know
A
if
again.
it is.
Oh no no
Well,
no!
No, no,
This is
no.
not what we
this is
want. This is not
in
what
the
we want.
value,
It's just
right?
that you have the key in the context.
Yeah.
Yes.
Um. Yeah, this is the map, so it is on the right part. We want a map keys. We
Uh-huh.
want
I
map
literally
keys.
said
Yeah,
so.
that sounds good.
Mm,
Okay. Variable not in scope. Reusing data.map.
Because
Oh, map.
Lemus,
Okay.
see that you have a place in which you want to do something, but you don't have a chance to, because you have all the declarations. Sure, like after that, you would like to map it, like the names as you are doing. But that doesn't work because the things we just said. Because the map returned is not only the declaration, right? It has like something that was inherited. So what you want to do is something like right after you evolve them, right? You evolve them, rename it, and then return the evolve declarations recursive call, and then you return this module env, right?
Wait. You need to repeat that for me. So what you're
in the
talking
middle.
is that um oh, it is because this module
You
env
re-
contains things that are not inside the module from potentially other
yeah.
modules or outside of the module, and we
So
are still renaming them.
yeah, one way to solve it would be to receive a key on eval declarations that by default it would be ID, right? Most of times. But for that case, we can pass a callback that does the rename.
Oh, I see. Makes
I
sense.
didn't see, so can you explain to me, Mageta?
So let me try. So how do you know how to differentiate something that needs to be renamed with something that doesn't?
Mmm, that's a very good question.
The
That's a
caller
very...
knows. That's the answer.
You do what?
The caller knows.
The caller knows. You mean this, like we know that the ones that we need to rename are these ones, right? We know that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, what is the suggestion again, Mageta?
Wait, suggestion?
Yeah, so because the Nathan already suggested a
Oh yeah,
solution.
they made one. Say it again, Nathan, I forgot. It was to pass a function
Yeah.
that could be identity,
So
so you don't map it.
if all declarations could receive a callback K or something, right? And then you can call that after you evaluating the thing.
So you, as
So
soon as you evolve the declaration itself, you call that thing, and then that thing is in charge of replacing the thing or not. Is that it?
yeah, like as if you're doing a map on it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then you can start the eval declarations like the first one on the root with ID, right? But then when you are doing the modules one, we can call eval declarations with a K that does renaming. We just have to think if that works properly when doing like recursively,
Yeah, I have
like
another
nesting.
idea, which is probably jankier than yours, but it works. We could. Do you agree that this module has two sets of of things? One of them
The
is the
ones that we want to rename and the others that we don't.
yeah, and we know what is the original one. We
Oh,
can
you're
do
doing the
we
difference
can
there?
yeah, we can do a difference, map it, and union.
Oh, wait.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Yeah, so
Hmm.
let me explain. So we're gonna pick the new one.
Huh?
We're gonna do difference on that
All right.
with the original one. So now X is a map that only has
That doesn't work, Lam.
that doesn't work. Why?
Doesn't. Because if you're relying only on the name, that's faulty because I could be overwriting the name. And if you are relying on the row declaration, then you are relying like oh wait, maybe that's not a problem. Like you're relying on equality of expressions, but that's not a problem there, I guess.
Continue explaining, Almost. I didn't get it.
Okay, so do you agree, Namageto, that this environment is the environment that is composed out of the everything before that module, like I don't know, declaration of functions that in
Yeah.
other or other modules and stuff.
Yeah.
We don't
Hmm.
want to mess with those. We don't want to rename those.
Yeah.
But the other part that it resides in here, we want to rename. So what
Yeah.
do? You pick the bigger one, which has the two sets of things, and you do a difference with the original one. That will create a map with only the ones that you want to rename.
Okay, I see.
Then you map it, but then we have a problem in which, well, what about the other ones that you excluded with the difference? Then you do a union.
Yeah. Okay. Looks fine to me. What Nathan was saying is that okay, maybe you would have a problem on a thing that is declared with the same name as above, right?
Mm,
But I
No,
think
it's
depending on
that
the order you merge back,
yeah, the order is not a problem. The
it would have
problem
the same name
is
anyway, right? So I think it matters.
uh no, not that. It's because how can I say? You have to do the comparison, right? To know the difference. And how you do that between the declarations, right? Well, actually, you're doing between the maps, which is
How do you do that inside the declarations?
yeah. So if you are doing the difference only based on the names that were on the previous context and that is in the new one, you have a problem because you could have renamed something. But then what you can do is, oh, I will do the difference based on the name and on the value that is pointing to. And then I think it solves that problem. It's just terrible in some ways regarding
It might have the same value. It might have the same value, but then it doesn't matter, right?
Can you repeat, Magita, the question
Oh,
For
it
Nathan?
might still have the same value, but then it doesn't matter.
it might
It
have the
might
same
have.
value.
Oh no, it does, man. Wait, but okay,
I
your
don't know what you
your
mean.
your difference is the name plus the value. Is that it?
Yeah,
What if the values are the same? We will have both.
that we call them equal. Like we are just talking about what is the equality function for map.difference. That's what you are talking about.
No, this is the difference is just based on the name.
Yeah, that's a huge problem. And you are not doing that because the map.difference by default you use the derivation of equal of the declaration, right?
I have no
That
idea.
by default I suppose it's everything. Oh no, it's using OR, right? But I
No, but it is
suppose
on the key. But it is on the key.
it is only on the key. How do you know that? Oh, wait,
Uh,
he doesn't say.
Oh, there's an OR key, so I suppose that's
yeah,
it.
difference of two
Oh,
maps.
okay. Yeah, he doesn't say OR on the value. Yeah, so that's the problem. One of the problems that I said.
Okay.
You cannot do that because if you are overwriting the name inside the module, then he is a value that you want to map, right? The name. For example,
Oh,
if
I
you have a
see, I
prelude
see, I
function,
see. It is because if you have a name outside of the module, but you have the same name inside the module, then the difference would like exclude one of them, I guess.
yeah, the
We
thing
want to
is
keep
that you
both.
would not map the new one, right?
We want to
When
keep.
you actually want.
This
So,
is.
for example, you have the function add on the prelude, and you have add inside this module.
Yes.
So you want to map the new add, right?
Yes, yes, yes.
But you
But
will
this
not do it.
difference, yeah, exactly, because exactly. Do you see the problem, Mageta?
Yes, I do. So
So the problem is that if we have same names outside of the scope and inside of the scope, because the difference is based on the map, isn't there a difference that to use both?
difference with no, that's passing a function, right? Yes.
Yeah, that's passing
But makes sense. And it does receive. Wait, A and B?
I
yeah,
know of a
A and
okay, I
B.
know of a stupid way.
A and B.
I know of a stupid way.
What the
Do you want to
fuck?
hear it?
I can hear.
Yes,
So
but
you
wait,
make
wait, just 1 second. Why don't we have a key there? Oh, different. Wait, what is the difference with key? It does receive the.
Wait, so let me read the difference with. Difference with a combining function. When two equal keys are encountered, the combining function is applied to the values.
So
I,
he did for us, and then. Oh,
so if it clashes on the
no,
key,
dude, this is exactly what we needed.
exactly.
yeah, I guess so. Let's see.
Look at the
Two
example
equals
down
are
there. So it
encountered.
has blah, blah, difference with. So from list, and then there's another which is also 3, which is a capital
Another
B.
with another with a 5 also. And then the function that he's passing is if the value on the left is a b, then you
Mhm.
do this just whatever, and otherwise it's a nothing. So in this particular case, the 5 with the 5, it will be nothing. So you can exclude it actually. You can exclude it altogether. Oh no, this doesn't solve our problem. This doesn't solve our problem. You know why? Because we want to keep it both. We don't want to eliminate one of them.
What do you mean? We don't want
What?
to keep both.
Well, we want to keep the one, the add on the outside of the module, and we want to keep the add inside the module as well.
Isn't it just making two differences? And separate. You just want to separate, man. You don't want to. I get that you don't want to delete one. You just want to separate. That's why the difference.
Like, we don't want to keep both. Like, we only want. How can I say? We don't have repeated keys on the map.
We don't have repeated keys on the map. Are you
Yeah,
sure?
but that
Of
is against the
course.
goal of having a map, right?
No,
If
no,
you
No,
no.
no,
already
no, no, no.
have a
No,
That's
but
ambiguous.
now I am
If you have the
uncertain.
variable a, how do you know if it's referring to the first value a or to the second value a? Like,
Yeah, okay,
the
so let's
map
give
on
okay,
insert
okay,
even
but
overrides
yeah,
them.
but take a look on this. Take a look on this. Let's suppose that inside this list we have an add, a definition of an add function, okay?
Okay.
And let's suppose that in the previous things going on in the recursive call, you already defined an add function. So you have an add inside the environment already, and you have an add here to be evaluated. Then we have a problem. Why? Because there's an add here, and there's an add using an environment with already an add in it, and this is an add. So this add will replace the previous one.
Yeah, that's fine.
No, wait,
Okay.
that's not fine.
What?
That's fine. That's called
No,
shadowing.
that's not fine because this is a map, which means that when this insertion happens in here, this will override the previous add.
Oh, I see. Yeah, it's a map, so you cannot have duplicate keys. That's for. Unless
Well,
no, but wait.
inside there, it should.
No, wait, dude. We're forgetting the function as well because think about this. If you have the first thing, so let's suppose you can you go back to the silverware example. So think about this. Can you do another nested module?
Wait, let me put this first to explain to
Oh,
Nekoma.
I think I got what you want, Lemos. So the thing is, inside the recursive call of eval declarations, it will override.
Yes.
But for after we we are done with this recursive call, we will have both one qualified and the other
Yeah, then
not.
the other doesn't. Yes.
So it
Oh,
works.
that's
That,
the gotcha.
yeah, that's what I was going to say. Yeah.
Okay, so it is fine that it will
Yeah,
override
but it's
during
still a
this.
trap solution, man.
I
I
have
Because
don't,
to
I
agree.
first,
don't, I don't
you
think
are
it is
relying
a
on
crappy
some things.
solution. No,
No,
dude,
Maget, it
that
is a
is
jank. It is
no,
jank.
dude. It is not, dude. That is the
It
goal
is.
of having, dude. This is a consequence of having it as as a recursive function. It's not a
Uh,
crappy solution.
no, it is. The reasons why is, first of all, you are relying on some stuff that are
You
not the
always have to
most
rely on.
stable.
I don't know why
So
relying on
We are
something is
relying on
bad.
the property of a map. That's what we are
Yes.
relying on.
no, that's the thing. We are relying on, okay, I will use this map difference, and I'm saying that's the way the difference works, and I'm relying on the equality that we have on declarations, the equality that we have on the
I
values,
don't see
the
why you have
equality
to
that we
rely
have
on the
on
quality
maps.
of the creations.
Sorry?
Well, because
Just the name.
No, because you are doing both, right?
Go to the Silverware file, Lemus, again. I don't know if we're talking about the same thing then. Because what I'm saying is, on the first, can you add another module up there?
Oh, up here?
Yeah, and put the add inside of it, right?
By the way, maybe you cannot even compile this, Magenta, because
Wait,
you
wait,
cannot.
wait a sec, wait a sec. This is getting confusing. Do anything, man. Just do like
No, no, I
ABC.
want to put the worst scenario, which is this.
Oh, man, I can't read this. I just wanted a simple example.
Here, go.
Yeah, but the add outside is still not in a module. That's what I'm saying.
But that's fine.
Well, I don't know how we're gonna handle this, but that's fine.
No, what do you
So
mean? This will be handled by this, man. Oh, what is that? That's a declaration of a function. We're gonna do this block of code.
yes, to which module?
It doesn't matter.
Okay, I don't know. Whatever. Go back there. So you shadow. So a map. So what is the property of a map? You can only have unique keys.
Yes.
If you add something again, it will replace the other key.
Yes. Yes. This
So
is
that's
already
it.
in the map,
Yes.
right?
Okay.
And then we're gonna do this because we are evaluating with in that line. That will replace this, but that's fine because we
And-
have
yeah.
the environment the previous state of the
So
environment.
when you are evaluating evaluating the declarations, right? You go
Hmm.
for the first, which is the first add, and then you do and qualify it, and then it's just add, and then you go for the second on the
Yes.
XYZ, and then okay, you qualify it with
Yes.
XYZ.
Yes.
So yeah, it shouldn't conflict with anything, I think.
No, yeah. After the what Nathan said that but we do have both because we have the previous state of it. That's true. We still have to think about how we're gonna separate the ones that are inside the module from the ones that are not inside the module. Because again, I think this function here, these two functions, difference with and difference with key, this is assuming that only one of them will survive this operation, and we don't want to do that, right?
We do what?
We do want to say.
Yeah,
Um,
because then we know the ones that we want, we map them, and then we do the union, right? It's only based on the key with the previous one. Well,
oh, using the previous one. Oh, that's true. Okay, okay, I got it. I got it. So
but
what you
the
want
thing
to
that I
do?
was,
One second, Nathan, because I'm gonna lose the track of it. So what we want to do is to do difference with key. Well, map difference with key. Then we're gonna make a lambda here shortly, and this is gonna be the map that we want to do that. So the function that we want to do is if map member if this guy.
Wait, can't you pass an if as a function
No,
like
I
this?
can't. I can't. I forgot
Hey,
the
that would
this.
be okay.
That would be okay. 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 So K1 and K2, right? So if both of them conflict, no, we don't want to do that. We want to do a filter, right? This is not a map difference with key because all the declarations that would have conflict between this and this is already overriding this guy, right?
Yeah.
This is already overriding
wait,
this.
can you explain?
Yes. So actually, both will give us the same result, actually, to be honest. But anyway, I'm going to explain anyway. So this guy will have potentially the same keys as this guy, right? So what we want to do, we want to pick both of them, and we want just to maintain the first one. Is that it?
No, what you want is you want to get the module env ones that were just added, that were not on the previous one.
Yes. So that were not in the previous one, that those are the ones that were added. So I guess this is always just K2.
Uh,
Repeat what we want again.
yeah. So what I want is I have this new map, right?
Yes,
That is
yes,
the combination of key and values.
yes,
I want to compare to see if those are in the previous map. If they are, the combination of both the key and the value, then I want it.
Wait, we need a combination of both the key and the value to be the same?
Of course, because otherwise we know that you did shadowing, and then wait. What was the problem again?
The problem is we have the previous state of the environment, which has some functions and some declarations, and we have the new one. The the new one potentially is using the same names as the ones already defined in the previous one. So this guy overwrote things potentially that were before. But we want to keep both at the end. But we want to append the name of the module in the ones that are the same. So what we need to do,
Okay, I remember the problem. The problem is if the module env has a key that was already in the previous one, by default, we will say that we don't want it. But we do want it if the value is different, because then we know you did shadowing. So, okay, let's go to
oh,
the
okay, so it is
add
this, it is
example.
this, it is this, it is this. So if the value, this is not key. I am misleading you guys. This is v.
You always do that.
No, I'm not. Not on purpose, at least. So if the values are the same, then we do what?
What this return does, is it like adding on the result?
Yes.
So the v1 is the module one, right?
Yes.
So then I guess we do the just v1. That does what I think it does. Else nothing.
Yes. So this will be a map. This will be a map, definitely. And we don't need this. This will be a map with only the ones that we want to keep. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. Then
Not
we.
not that we want to keep for the rest, right? But that we want to map.
Okay, so then we're gonna rename them.
And then we just merge, right?
Then we just merge. Yes. So this will be a module. Oh, we already used module env. Renamed module env. That. And then we're gonna do a union between the original one and the renamed module env.
Oh, dude, we have some cool properties, Magita.
Mhm.
And I guess that's why it works in Abstract. Maybe. So since we don't have like modules as values, so you don't have like the mapping referring to a map, right? So if you declare two modules with the same name, but they have different values inside,
Mhm.
we can refer both of them with the same name. That just works by default,
Yeah.
because they are just manipulating. If they were values itself, you would not be able to access the previous one that has the same module name. So we don't have shadowing on modules, what is nice for our case.
Okay, so let me recap to see if everybody's understanding everything. So what we are doing, we are evaluating all the declarations from a module, and that is overriding potentially the ones already defined in the original environment. And then we are doing a difference. And if we have a clash of the keys of the names, like we have an add in the module and an add outside of the module, for instance, we're gonna check if the values are the same, right? The values are the same. If the values are the same, that means that you're just doing shadowing, right, Nathan?
If they are different, yes.
No, if
Yes.
they are different, you're doing shadowing.
Yes.
Oh,
If
okay, that
the
makes sense. That makes sense. That makes
values are
sense.
different, yes.
Yeah, if they are different, you are doing shadowing, so we are excluding it.
If the values are the same, you're also doing shadowing, but well, it's nothing, right? It's not doing anything.
No, you are not doing shadowing. You are just inheriting the previous one.
No, yeah, but that's a shadowing of the same expression. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, okay. And then this new environment, this difference will get us a map that has only the ones that we need to rename inside the module.
Literally.
Then we will rename them using the dot strategy, and then we're gonna unite the previous state with that, and that's the
Does
return.
the union work as intended?
Mm,
Is that the merge that we
You know
want?
what? I'm happy. At least this is not Erlang functions.
okay, so takes the left bias union on T and T1.
Left biased.
It
So if there's
prefers
something,
T1 when duplicate keys are encountered.
yeah, okay.
The implementation uses efficient hedge union algorithm. But okay, okay.
So what is the first one that we are passing?
I'm passing the original one.
It shouldn't matter, right?
It
Because
Yeah,
shouldn't
no,
matter.
no,
It
it
shouldn't matter.
matters.
No, but
why?
because of this
They are
difference,
all
it
part
shouldn't
of
matter.
code.
Uh, oh yeah, yeah. For the case, yeah, we are increasing the name of everyone, so there is no
Yeah,
way. Oh no, no. Actually, it does matter because the thing that I said, if you have a previous module declare the same name and inside they have the same values, they will be the same name there.
like,
So it
oh,
does
okay.
make a difference.
Oh, so yeah, when you want the latest ones to be the ones, so the order needs to be like that.
Yeah. So Magenta, so I guess this works. But what is the thing that I said this is a, well, let's call it janky as Lemon said
Yeah, so
solution.
it is janky.
Yeah, but not to say another thing. But the first thing is maybe you don't have a way to compile that as you want to, unless you store a whole bunch of information.
Mm,
Because you are doing these comparisons, right?
yeah.
So when you compile this, I think you lost some of that information for you to compare those things, right?
Yeah, I think I see what you mean.
And the other thing is this involves a whole lot of shit that you would be doing at runtime, right?
Hmm.
So some things you might not be able to do it after they are compiled, and even if you are, like it's a whole more expensive. And the thing that I was saying relying is regarding cognitive load, I guess, because you are using those functions, and well, you can read them and know what they do, but you never need to do that if you are doing like a plus, right? You always know what the plus does.
Yes.
So if you are using more complex functions, that doesn't cost a cost on complexity and stuff.
Just one thing. What so what happens when you have on the base environment? Because like when we have declare a module, it will append with nothing on the first. Is that right?
No, wait.
I don't know what to mean.
I think I got your question.
No, no, no. The dot is always the last thing, right? So
No, and another thing that you need to keep in
like
mind.
a top level
At the
declaration.
top
That's
of the
what I
no,
mean.
but that's the thing that you keep in mind. The top abstraction of our at the current stage of the language is our declarations, our modules. You don't not every single file has to have a module.
Yep.
Yeah, okay. I think it's actually fine this way because we don't have to change the rest, right? It's just this.
Yeah,
Yeah,
maybe that's a problem I get for like other files.
Yeah, I see.
yeah. When we introduce the capability of importing another file from one file, then I can see a potential issue on the idea of not having every single file can or cannot have a module. Like it's up to debate, I guess. Okay, but let's do type checking.
Then we make a declare namespace and then we just lift everything.
Okay, so let's think about how we need to type check this thing.
I think it will be the same, right?
I don't know.
We don't
Type
wait. We don't need
check.
to rename now. It's just oh, dude. We don't need to rename. It's literally just going down the string.
Oh yeah, we don't care about the.
Are
Yeah,
you
making a
sure?
union. Yeah, making a union and whatever. I don't think it matters.
We do need to
Oh no,
rename
wait. It
because
does because think about this.
No, we need to rename. We need to rename. We need to
Yeah,
rename.
think about this. Like you
That
have a
makes sense.
shadowing, and then at some point you use a function that has been shadowed. If you pick the wrong one, then that would probably be a wrong type check.
Okay, I have a question. the typer environment is not only a map.
Oh no.
It is something. It is more than that. So the question is, which one of these guys will do this operation?
I think on the
I'm guessing the
variable.
first one.
Yes, but wait. Why do you need to pick one?
Well, because you can only do map difference with if you have two maps.
Uh,
We would
I
have
s-
to implement our own, like, because this is also a typer env to be clear. We would have to implement our own map difference width, which I think makes sense actually. Now that I think about it, so it would be something like
Wait, let's think it first, and before you write in that.
no, it's easy
Why
to.
are we using the difference in the first place?
We are using the difference to separate between the ones that are outside of this specific module and the ones that are inside the module but has clashes.
That was previously declared, right?
That was previously declared. Yes.
And we want to know that to do the renaming or not.
Yes. And I
And
think
the
we need to.
renaming is effectively an inclusion or not in the final thing, right?
Yes. And
Because
I
if you
think we
don't,
need. I think I got it. I think we need to do the map operation on both all of them because you can have an
yeah,
alias inside the module.
folks, I think that's impossible.
Ooh.
oh,
Okay,
just
Because
don't.
go on, go on.
the way you knew before if you were shadowing or not, it was because of the value. Values are very precise, right? But the types, they are not. If both are linked, how do you know? You don't.
Oh.
You never know if it was shadow or not.
I have one proposal.
We can screw the shadowing, I guess then.
Just don't type check.
Good luck on that.
That will not work, Mageta.
Oh, it will.
No, it will
No, no,
not.
it will not.
It will
Yeah,
not.
just
Definitely not.
disable type checking. It will
No, man,
work.
there's no way of
Well,
doing
in the
that.
whole language,
Yeah,
yes.
we would have to do in the whole language.
Yes, that's my proposal.
Oh, then I'm not
Yeah.
listening.
Good luck on that proposal.
Nathan, what about screwing shadowing altogether?
Well, you can always do
We
a
can do a
hash
lockup
with each
for them.
declaration, and then you know if it was declared previously or
Oh
not.
man, yeah, we can do a special.
Yeah, it's literally putting a hash on the fucking node, man. On the
Yeah,
declaration.
yeah,
Come on, people. We need to think about come up with a solution to this.
yeah, we can do that.
The solution is the one with the continuation, with the callback.
I can't. My brain can't think of that, so no.
No, my understanding is that he wants to add a new argument to this function here and use that somehow in here. Um, so let me recall the problem again. Why can't we just do this comparison? Because in this particular case, these things would be types, right? And if the types are the same and the names are the same, does that mean, Nathan?
If no, nothing. That's why you have a problem.
That means nothing. What do you mean?
We don't know if they are the same or not, the same previous one.
Oh, I think I got it. Did you get it, Mageta?
Doesn't pay attention. Say it again.
The reason why the same trick that we use for evaluation doesn't work here,
Because we
it
cannot compare values. Is
no,
that
no, it
it?
is because you can compare them. But the fact that they are equal or not doesn't mean anything in the terms of the scope.
In
Because
terms of
because
scope.
if you think about it, this comparison in the level of the evaluator, it tells us if the values of the final function, like, oh, this is a 2, this is a 3, right? And or this is a, I don't know, a record or whatever. We were using that to differentiate of, oh, you are internal, let's keep you. You are not internal, you came from the outside, so let's screw you. But in the level of types, that doesn't matter because I can have a function inside that has int to unit, and
Oh,
I can have
folks,
int to unit
folks,
outside as well with the same name.
folks. We also have the prop. We actually have the same problem with evaluation. I didn't think about it. Suppose you have like a
Or
variable
the two
a.
functions that reduce to the same thing, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
Yes.
like it's easier to see with a value, a simple value like one, right?
Yeah.
But yes, we have the same problem with evaluation, so
Yeah,
evaluation
like
is wrong also.
addition, right? For example, like
Yes, exactly.
So it is actually uh, we can't use comparison because you can define whatever you want, I guess.
Yeah.
So and then that well, then the solution
The
would be
hash would work, by the way.
no, the hash would
yeah, dude,
work.
let's just do a hash.
No, I
That's it.
want to know
No,
Nathan's
Magenta.
solution.
Like, imagine we would have to include in the nodes, man.
Yeah, what's the problem? Just include
Well, that
yeah,
you have to include
dude,
in the nodes.
we will have to include lines like just to make a metadata field. We store a record with a hash, with like lines, with position, like all that
Well,
stuff.
if we had to do that, okay, but we don't. We have a easier solution.
Now I want to
Okay.
understand your solution, Nathan. Now it came the time.
Well, I already said it.
No, but I didn't get it, so that doesn't mean a lot
So
to me.
you get a function that
Where
you
I get
will,
from where? Where am I?
well, eval declarations and
So
type check declarations.
okay, so you're gonna have a function here.
Yeah, like the last one to receive or something, right?
Oh, the last one. Okay, so the last thing that I'm gonna receive is a function. Okay.
Yeah. It could be something like a declaration to declaration, if you want to be more general.
Okay, so this will be
So
ID
that,
most of the time, I guess.
yeah,
Okay, so what is the purpose of this? This is a callback, you said.
yeah.
Okay. Then what is the purpose of this callback?
Wait. I guess it's not declaration to declaration. Yeah, so the whole purpose, or it is.
Tell me what is the purpose. May I
Yeah,
can
so
help you.
you have a declaration with a
Yes.
name and a value or something, right?
Yes.
And then you want to map some of it. I don't know if you want to do it before or after evaluating. If you are doing after, then it's not declaration to declaration, right? So depends on what you
Yeah,
want
it
to
would be a
map.
value to a value, I guess, or something.
Yeah,
Oh,
not necessarily, because in our case we want the name, right? Change it.
yes, yes.
So the thing is, so that's the mapping that you want to do. So in the normal declarations without the module, those would be ID. Because who called this function knows if you are inside a module or not. You don't on the current spec. But if you are on the module and you will do the recursive call, then you do this mapping, right? Because then you know that you will evolve, map, and the result will be inside module env. And then we know that everything that was new there was already mapped.
Wait. I have a lot of questions.
I prefer the hash.
That's fair.
That's that's fair. I want to understand. Can you repeat again how the callback function works because I didn't get it at all?
Okay, one way to implement it is the following. So you have this declaration to declaration, right?
Yeah.
So what we do is we get the declaration, we apply the callback on it, right? And then we just follow what we were doing before. And that goes for the declare expression, declare value, declare type, right? In our specific case, the only thing they are doing is changing the name. That's it. So far so good, right?
Mm-hmm.
So let's suppose those were in the top level. So they are not inside the module. So who called them is the first call of eval declarations, right? The one that is like in our CLI.
That's the thing. It's eval declaration is not a recursive function.
Ah, it
Yeah,
is.
it is not.
Because the module calls it.
No. The module is calling it now, but we introduced this today. If you take a look on the remaining, like the previous code, eval
Sure.
declarations doesn't call
Okay.
itself.
Then,
No, that I'm not understanding because you said that we're gonna pass the callback functions to the successive calls of eval declaration. Is that correct or no?
yes.
Yeah, so that's what I am confused.
Which part?
Oh, I think I see. So we put this callback everywhere. And then these eval declarations, we're gonna control it from outside. And most of the time it will be ID, I guess. But in
Like,
this particular case, it will be a renaming function.
yes.
I see.
The
And
hash
do
is
you
easier.
do you know why this is better than the hash stuff, Magetta?
I
Because
don't
the
see any.
hash will be
Yeah,
a
go on.
lot more work to implement.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
You
If you want to
literally
do the
just
whole
traverse the
metadata
thing and
with
hash.
if you want to do the whole metadata with the line and stuff, we have to
Dude,
implement that.
we will
No,
have
but
to
we
do this.
will, but not now.
And not the hash.
You're just fine. Oh man.
No, I'm saying that if you want to have modules at hand, like that they work, doing the hash approach would be the long-term solution, but you would have to be patient. Are you willing to have the patience?
Well, we're gonna. Well, I don't think we can finish this today now.
No,
Even
again,
doing the callback, I don't think so.
the
Hmm.
callback is just a few
That's
minutes, I guess. But the thing is, Magenta, even if you think the hash would like not require those callbacks, that by the way, I guess are pretty easy. Well, more or less. The problem with the hash is that again, you are kind of relying on some things. So sure, in theory, the hash will be unique. You can just compare them to see if they were previously or not. But that way, there is no comparison. The way we know is new is because I'm only returning the new stuff renamed. Because
Yes,
as soon
again.
as they are defined, I map it.
Oh, try doing it then. Let's see.
So let's
okay.
go.
Okay, I have a question. First thing, the type C. How I'm gonna use callback in the declaration of an expression, Nathan? Can you help me with that?
That's the thing. If you want to map a declaration, you just call it on it, right? On the whole thing, on the whole declaration.
Oh.
We don't know, right?
Okay, so you would have to for pattern matching, we would have to do that.
Yup.
So you're talking about doing
Not necessarily before, but yeah.
no, doing after is worse.
Well,
Um, this is this is I don't know accumulator, and this is a declaration. Yes. Then we're gonna do fun accumulator callback on the on declaration like that, and then we don't have to change anything else.
are you
Uh, yeah, because if the callback would be ID, the thing that sucks is that I deleted the function that was the renaming one.
break this? Let's see. Eval declarations is a fold, like you're receiving a list. You fold that with an env, and you go accumulating the env.
Yes.
So what you are doing is the function to fold receives the accumulator, there is an env, and the current declaration, right?
Yes.
So one is something that gets one environment
Yes.
and one declaration.
Yes. I already saw a potential problem with this.
Yeah, I'm thinking about the nested cases.
What I am thinking is that who is gonna call this function? It's gonna be or our REPL or the executable of the main function. Do you
Yeah,
agree?
they pass an ID.
Yeah, but what if the first one? Wait, they pass an ID, so it's gonna
Sure.
be ID this, and let's suppose this is a declaration of a module. So it's gonna be ID this. So it's not gonna rename it, right?
It will not.
Mhm.
Yeah, and it will only rename it when it reaches here, right?
Mhm.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, that
But
works.
what I'm thinking is, first of all, are we putting the callback in the right place? Like, is there a difference between putting there and putting inside the fun? I'm not sure.
Yeah, there
I,
is, because if you want to put the callback inside the fun, you're gonna have to rewrap everything because you are unwrapping to pattern match.
no,
And
no,
if
no, I mean a declaration in what it will do, not only on the code levels.
I'm confused with the question.
Okay, so the case that I'm worried about is the nested case, right? So simulating that shit, like supposing, okay, get the file. If you could put like side by side with the example that you have with the module and okay, and top level stuff, perfect. So let's suppose we are doing this, right? So we start the eval declarations with those things, and the first call we will call the fold one with those, and I'm doing the ID there, right? So everything that I got will just receive the ID. But when the fun call occurs to a module, mm, that's interesting. That's very interesting. Yeah, I guess it works, Lems. There is only one tiny detail. The detail is we need to do quote unquote composition, right? Oh, that's pretty fucking cool, man.
I don't know what you mean by composition, but sure.
Yeah, so suppose you have nested modules, right?
Mhm.
Can you do a nested module on the example?
Yeah.
You are
I'm
getting
I'm
fast
getting
at
out.
typing
I'm
this.
getting out of. I'm getting. What's the name? I'm getting out of letters, man. We already have ABC, XYZ. Now we have the JKM. Uh,
UV, I don't know, man. Just keep going.
a unit. I don't know. Unit. Hi. Okay. What? What?
Okay, so okay, so when we are evaluating the def module XYZ declaration, right?
Yes.
We are receiving a callback of ID, do you agree?
Yes.
But when we are evaluating the things inside it, we want to pass a callback
Rename declaration.
appending the name XYZ, right?
Yes.
So what we will do is, for the recursive calls of the members of XYZ, we will do this append XYZ on the beginning, and then call it with the ID, right? So the previous callback. So you see there is some kind of composition there.
Oh.
That,
That's cool.
yeah, that's all. So, for
that's
example,
that's
doing
cool.
the members of JQL, we'll first add JQL, then go back and add XYZ, go
Yeah.
back and add the ID.
Yeah. It will have to compose. Wow. Very unexpected.
Yeah,
Uh,
Not,
perhaps our approach is not so trashy.
well, I
well,
don't
we're
know.
gonna have to do the metadata regardless at some point, but this is
Yes.
faster.
Uh, but yeah, that's not so unexpected, Lambus. That's exactly the whole continuation bullshit, man. You are accumulating with the callbacks.
Um, we don't need this guy. Okay, so let's do it then. So we have our module thing, Let me put this at the center. So we're gonna do eval declarations, but instead of passing ID, we're gonna do callback because of the composition, and rename declaration with this name. And function application is always stronger. That will give us what? That will give us the. Is that it? Am I crazy?
But you need to call. Wait.
Because this is will return the environment already with the whole renaming done. Isn't that the case?
Wait, that is something fishy about it. I guess that is something wrong, and is regarding to where we are using the callback.
No, the callback will do this function will do first this, and then whatever is coming.
The first thing is you.
The question is, do you have any clashes between the previous environment and this one? That's my question.
Wait, you will call the callback?
After
Because
renaming.
see, you are calling like twice.
Where am I calling it twice? Oh, you mean here? But no, but this is the ID, right? This will be ID, and then
No, no, we don't know if it's the ID. It's only the ID on the top level.
yeah, but let's suppose it is in the top level to be simpler. So it's gonna be ID in the top level. So this will be ID of a declaration of a module. I don't know, XYZ. Then XYZ will say, okay, you're gonna rename, and you're gonna do whatever is coming, and in this case will be ID, right? But let's suppose that inside XYZ you have another module again. So then this callback will be, oh yeah, you're right. We're doing it twice, I guess. Mm, so then we don't need to so the composition is
No,
kind of
the thing
indirect, I
is,
guess.
you cannot use it outside, Lemos.
I can't use it outside.
You should pass the callback to the fun, I guess.
I
I guess
don't
I
want to
can try to
rewrap everything, man. I really don't.
Yeah, but I guess I can explain why that's need to be the case.
I don't understand why we needed to do inside. Can you explain that then?
Yes, and another thing is we can change the thing to be a name by name, right? It doesn't need to be declaration by declaration. It's just more general that way. And the reason why I think we need to do is only because of we have a problem if we are calling on the fold m before the fun with the module. And what is the problem? Because you did a misleading example. The ID doesn't matter because you never do anything. But let's suppose it is a renaming function.
Mm-hmm.
And then you are passing that to the declare module, right? So we need to deal with this. So what will you do? You don't want to change the name of it. You want to change the names of the declarations, right?
Mm-hmm.
So will you do recursively, right? So if you do, is that a problem?
Why about testing it? We can test it. Well, yeah, we can test it
Yeah.
because you can disable the
Okay.
type checking.
Yeah, awesome.
So yeah, I got some time to think while you guys like put on the test.
Okay, so
Go
let's
practical.
practical. Okay, so this is just undefined. Okay, uh, parsing now, I guess. So this should be fairly simple, but I always say that, and I always get wrecked. So
What
let's
was
not
the
say that.
was it?
Module. So it's gonna be open delimiter. We have a def module here, and then we're gonna have a skip, and then you're gonna have a many of what? Skip, um, declaration p, right? Actually, many of them. So
Wait, you forgot about the name, didn't you?
no, oh no, I forgot about the name. You're right. Don't we have declare? Oh no, it is file p.
You
Well,
removed this.
No, it is file P. Interesting. So this is already file P. Okay. So this is actually variable generic, as Magetta said, because this is the name of the thing. Then this is file P, which is interesting. This is the first time we use the like the top
You
level one.
forgot the skip on the line
Yeah.
2.
Okay. Then we're gonna have a file P there because you can have multiple declarations of stuff. We don't have a
Mhm.
return, so this is just a matter of def module. We have a name, and then we have declares. Is that it? Oh
Well,
no, we
it's
are
just a
missing. We are
meter.
missing. We are
So
missing
it
close
is.
delimiter. Now it is correct.
Oh, okay.
Okay, now we can just go to this list of things and put declare def module p there, and that's kind of it. Okay, now we need to add everything will break because now evolve stuff requires a function. So this will be id.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Is it on the right place?
it is the last one, so it should be just fine. Yeah, it should be just fine. I think just Emacs going crazy there. And we also need to do that in the REPL. REPL. Evaluate.
Oh, we need to
Okay.
come up with a logo, by the way.
Yeah, I need to draw that at some point.
Gotta
Because
be a lambda with something.
yeah, I want to use a spoon and a spatula, but that's hard to imagine, so.
A spoon, a spatula, and a lambda. Oh, okay. I think I see them.
I think I see. I think I see, you say. Oh, we don't have to change that in here. Because
Why?
we never use eval declarations in here. We only use eval expressions.
Wait, this is where? Oh, this is the REPL.
Yeah, this is the REPL.
Single execution.
Add
Yeah, okay.
declaration. What happens when we add a declaration? We type check that. We insert to the environment. We never ever evaluate that. So, well, why am I doing this? Let the compiler do that for me.
Yeah.
Tell me where it is wrong.
And then it says nowhere. Oh, by the way, can we try to add the XML?
Oh yeah, for sure. Adding
Yeah,
dependencies is fine.
Lambos, I guess we have a problem with the order that things happens. Uh,
Before you
so
before you ruin my day, let just me test this. Okay, so there is one in the main file, main, which is down here, and then we
Uh,
put ID here.
by the way, on Emacs you can press meta n, and then it goes to the next error. Okay,
No,
try
okay,
to
now
load
we
it.
need to make an example that is not like the worst case scenario because I consider this to be worst case scenario.
Yeah, comment this, yeah. This comments, man.
exciting.
Okay, so let's do def module.
Wait, are you already parsing that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Lowercase. Lowercase.
Lowercase, what do you mean? Oh, here.
Module. Yeah.
Def add. So let me just grab this. Okay.
And
And then
just
we're
a
just gonna do print of an integer doing
th-
abc dot add.
those are the ones that like modules would be poggers.
Having the module abc.
Yeah, like
Okay.
tests for that. No, no, but that's not right, Lemos.
What do you mean?
Well, why would you do abc.add?
I don't understand your question.
Well, you are inside. Oh, what?
dot.
Oh, you are not inside the ABC, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, parentheses, man. Well, brackets.
Oh wait, I think the syntax is bad though.
What is the syntax you mean?
It should be dot and then ABC and then add.
Are you kidding? I'm gonna give
Yeah,
you.
good luck.
There's a limit to
Wait,
prepending, like prefixing operators. There's a
uh,
limit.
by the way, in Clojure, you would do dot ABC and before. Oh no, dot add. Sorry, for like a method.
Am
Wait,
I doing
it's
things
back to
wrong?
the bracket.
There's a
One,
missing
two,
bracket
three.
somewhere.
Oh, you are closing the defunct but not the def module, right? Or are you
Mm-hmm.
No,
not?
I am
No,
closing the
You
def
are, right?
module. Let's remove everything that can fail in this parsing stuff.
Man, it's a comment.
I know, but
You don't
um,
trust your own comments.
no.
that those things were very hard to do. I think we're missing a bracket.
No, it's right, man.
No, no, no. Uh,
Like, wait, can you go to the parser again? Let's see. So let's read again. So open the limiters, then you parse the string, and then you parse the name, and then a file p is many declarations, right?
yeah, the file p is just. Actually, let's not do use file p because this thing is using EOF and stuff like that, mini2, whatever the crap.
Oh,
So
it would
let's
never get you.
so let's just do many. Can a module have nothing? I guess that makes sense. Uh, skip
That's interesting.
declaration p.
I mean, it doesn't in like a language that. In our language, I think it does because, well, you open and close a module, right?
Like it just doesn't do anything.
Yes. I think it'll
That's
come as well, right? To make end and begin end on a module.
that's a lot nicer for parsing at least.
I forgot the dot. That's
Did
cool.
you?
Yeah, I forgot.
Declarations.
Okay. Mhm.
Yes.
Unexpected dot. Oh,
But
the name.
are you parsing the?
Yes. Does the dot included on the names of stuff?
That doesn't make sense not to be if the bar is, but let's see.
What is the relation there then?
What?
What is the relation between the bar and the dot?
Oh, because
The
well,
symbol?
uh, no. But this is being used there, so that doesn't make sense. Yeah, so it should be just fine. So I actually want to know what is this being parsed to?
Nothing. It
No,
fails.
it doesn't.
Yeah, if it fails the parser, makes sense.
This will be parsed as a
Oh, we
variable,
can
right?
come up with another
Yeah, try to
syntax.
use the parser variable.
Yeah, I think that makes more sense.
Variable parser.
We can come up with
So,
syntax, by the way.
with what?
We can come up with another syntax, by the way.
Good try. So that would be a variable, generic, I guess. And then the name needs to be ABC. Add.
Yeah, it ignores the.
No, it ignores. It
What?
stops at the dot.
Yes, it ignores the add.
How are you parsing variables again?
Mm, mm, mm,
That's
mm.
that's always a problem.
Oh, because of the for all delimiter.
Then okay, so do commas.
It is because of the for all delimiter.
So do
That's
commas for
reasonable.
modules.
Wait, what am I gonna said?
Do commas then for
No,
modules.
do come up with the for all, dude. What are you talking about?
We need a special symbol for modules then, I guess.
No, no, we need a special one for the for all, dude.
What about an ampersand?
Huh? Huh?
Yes,
Good
it
luck.
works.
I
Cursed, man.
so cursed.
Do for the for all change to an ampersand,
And
or
this is a
column.
misleading name again. I'm using that for another thing
What about
aside
column?
from the
What
column.
about column? Yes.
This.
Yeah, no, not for this. Oh, okay. We can do this for there.
Oh,
Oh.
Column.
Oh, that's interesting.
Like
That's
this?
actually
Not bad.
interesting.
Yeah, like C++, you know?
I
It's
like
Like
just,
the
this.
I like the single column though.
yeah, that's not bad.
That's very interesting. Why do you need two, right? That's very
Oh no,
interesting.
in Jai there's a
Oh,
reason
no,
why.
no,
In
yeah,
Jai there's a
that's
reason
Why?
why difference between having two like a double column or only a column. There's a reason
Like
why.
builder modules?
As far as I can tell, I don't remember from the Zozing live stream, but if you want to do only the type signature, you do one. But if you want to do a value, you do something like this.
would
That
say,
doesn't sound like a good reason.
No, it is a good reason. I don't remember what if that's the reason. I don't. I just remember Zozing saying this is a good reason, and I agreed when he explained it. I don't remember anymore.
Okay.
Go
I
Mageta.
think we could keep the two columns through like methods, right? Out of like a class.
Oh, that's a good.
How do you know?
Hmm?
How do you know?
What do you mean? Well, we just parse through
Wait,
in
let me
sequence.
see.
No, you're gonna
No,
have
that's
the.
not what I mean. Wait a second.
Okay, so this instead of this would be that.
If we have problems in the future, we always can invent a new operator. That's how APL was born.
Okay, so this would be that. I actually like that better because we are so used to using the dot for stuff.
Yeah, I like it. Our language is with our own twist.
Wait, how are we doing the record accessors again, Lemos?
Oh,
Mm.
good question. I don't know.
Ah,
Lemos?
It
wait.
parses. You
It
you
worked.
gotta be you
Perfect.
gotta be
It
keeping it.
worked.
So, Lemos, how,
Oh, but look,
dude,
the name is
how
already.
does,
Wait, question mark, Nathan. Go, go, go.
uh, I guess I forgot.
How are we accessing fields of a record?
Yes, this.
Is that the question in evaluation, type checking, parsing?
Oh,
That's the
access.
syntax, right?
Yeah,
You want to know the syntax?
yeah.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so it is this.
Where is it?
Get
Uh,
and set.
yeah, this is setting and this is the getter.
Okay, I okay with this. This is like Lisp. But
Oh,
dude, why don't we
dude.
do like closure? Like a column, then the name of the attribute.
No,
Like for
because
example,
then
column X.
oh, to do the get, you mean?
Yeah, like column X, and then it returns the thing.
Well, because I thought it would be Lispier to do the get like this, but that's an
Yeah,
option.
like closure is like this. Let me send it.
Yeah, that has a problem the way we are doing Lemos.
Why?
Because how do you do nested accessors, right? So a good one would put the record on the first, and the rest is a list that you like access them nestedly, right?
Wait, I am
What?
confused on what you mean.
Didn't get it, Nathan.
Yeah. So uh, let's suppose you have a record that has a record inside,
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
right? So you have a record with a record, and the inner one has like X,
Yeah.
and the outer record is called like Y.
Mm-hmm.
So you want to do something dot YX or something, right? Like the following on the chat. How do you do that, right?
Oh, getter, and then the thing, the record, and then the field, and then the result should be the other getter.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
true get.
bullshit. That's very, very bad.
No, no,
So
I'm not
one way
denying
you
that
could
you.
do it is that way here.
Yes. No. Okay, like nest the things. I think this is harder, man.
Wait,
Harder?
wait,
How?
wait. So you want to do like a
Because you
get?
gotta know that the other thing is also a record.
You don't. It's the syntax, dude.
No, yes, that's what I'm saying. But on the function, you gotta know that this is only valid
That's
because
not a
X.
function.
Yeah, this is a
What do you
special
mean?
form, kind of, sort
No,
of.
no, no. What I'm saying is, you gotta know that Y is another record to do this.
You don't.
What? What do you mean?
Well, the
What is?
syntax doesn't know anything.
No, dude. No, no. Wait. What is record there? Is a
Record.
record a record that has Y inside of
The
it?
record is an expression. Y
That
and
has
X
that
are
has Y
names.
inside of it.
Well, supposedly, not for the syntax.
Yes, and y has x inside of y.
And what?
What do you mean with that record
Okay,
yx?
so a easier way to visualize. Go to the expression. Uh, no, that was you see what I mean, Magid.
One sec, because
I
I
see
want
this.
to.
Let me type here.
I want to see if this will work. So is this correct, Nathan?
I don't know what do you mean.
No.
I guess so. And the column is actually really good.
Unbound variable add in the environment.
Oh wait, sorry, that's wrong.
That's a bad
Wait,
sign.
wait.
That's a bad sign.
Is that
Try
it? What you're
to.
saying?
Ah, I don't know what you mean by that.
Yeah, it
That
means that
is
this guy is being
not.
said to be unbounded.
No, no, I'm talking with Magita.
Ah, okay.
That is record xy.
Yeah, you could access the ways. But go to the projection node, Lemos. We show you like the SC that we will generate, supposedly. So you see the record projection there?
Yeah.
It takes expression and a name. So it would generate that projection, like getting the y, right? And then the result of that, it's an expression that would be in another projection,
Yes.
then 2x.
Yes.
So it's a fold
Yes.
again.
Again.
Okay, and then if you try to access with x, okay, so I see. So
The
the
type checker will get it, right?
I see. So I was just concerned with the like if you do xy, then the thing y the well, sorry, the y inside records needs to be another record so you can access it again. So I was doubtful how you would do this. But if you
Yeah, it's nested. It's
do
just
a,
nested.
yeah, if you do a fold, I think it's fine.
Anyway, we have a
I
problem,
still want
dudes.
your v syntax here, like x.
I like the record syntax that we came up, Nathan, Mageta. I don't know, like.
But you want to invert, right, Magita? You want to record and
Yeah,
then
like
the XY.
yeah, like enclosure do this. I like it though.
No, you like which one? The one that you was writing or the one that I showed?
Yeah, the last one I sent.
Okay.
Ours
I
is
Yeah,
not bad as well.
but don't you want that on reverse because then it's easier to parse it
well,
like this. Like you can always use the last as rest as Lisp does.
I see. Yeah, okay.
we have a problem, my dudes. The add is out of bounds.
Yeah, if you print the context, I know why. I guess the names are inverted because of the
Uh,
order we are calling the things.
Let me see. ABC.
You just waited longer for me to ruin your day. Well, like you
That's
should
fair.
have
That's
taken it
fair.
before.
That's fair. Do you see the
And then
problem,
you.
Mageta? That add is unbound?
Yeah. So add is the shadowing.
No, there's no shadowing in here at the moment.
No, there's not. There's just an add true. So you try to access that, but you cannot. So there's an. Okay, it's unbound because you cannot find the name, right? Because it
Yeah,
was
so
changed.
yeah, so this apparently is adding the name ABC. So I bet that if we do like this,
That's a good name, man.
Column, right? Column.
That
oh,
will
column.
not work, I guess.
Oh,
No,
I
no,
put
that's a
this.
semicolon.
Oh,
Yeah.
this is shift. Okay.
If that would be the problem, I would be really worried about.
Yes, it
But
is.
It
It
is a
works.
problem.
how, dude?
It is the problem.
So, by the way, don't we
Oh,
need something to open
wait, wait,
module
wait,
to
wait,
do?
wait. This is callback. We need to care about laziness.
I don't think it's laziness, but it's the order that we are calling.
Okay, so you think it's the order. Interesting.
Yes.
So
First,
it,
let me see your rename thing.
oh,
Dude, you are renaming the name of the module.
I am renaming the name.
Line like 18 up.
Oh,
18
this is just the same.
Yeah, it's the same module
Yeah,
here.
you need to do it the declaration inside, right?
With the declaration inside. Wait, what?
You need to do with the declarations inside.
Yeah, you need to recall
No, but we
the
are
name.
already. Oh, wait. Wait, 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 wait,
But
wait,
don't you
wait.
do that already
Yeah,
when
I
you're
am
calling
already
module?
doing this in here.
No, you're
Yeah, you
not.
call it there, right? Yeah, see.
But that's not the callback, right?
That's the callback. What do you mean? Of course, that is the callback. Of all declarations, the third parameter is the callback.
Like, you call rename declaration on a module and doesn't do anything.
But it will.
Oh no, but wait. Uh, yeah, because you are assuming that the
Doesn't make
module.
sense.
Yeah, it does, man. Because the name, for example, is the name of the module inside the callback, and then you just need to call recursively on the declarations. So
Okay,
if there's
let me
another
read
module, it will go
evolve
on the zero.
declarations.
Yeah, I
Okay,
get
so
it.
what you're suggesting is to just do a map, I
ACC.
guess, then, Nathan.
Yeah, but let me understand what the current code is. The thing that we are passing is the rename declaration. Like, why would it work without that?
Without that, what?
Without that map there. And why so much money symbols?
So first, the line 18 below. I understand that because he's basically just replacing the name of appending to the module name, right?
Okay.
And then on the declaration, he just needs to go for the children because that name is already changed.
Yeah, but if one of the children is a module, I will do anything. I will not do anything.
If one of the children is a module, oh, he evolves the thing again and adds another thing.
No, he doesn't. He never does.
What do you mean?
Again, if I call it on a module, it would do anything.
Dude, it will go for the eval declarations, it will bind again in the declare module.
No, take a look. Rename declaration and what I'm passing, right? Now, imagine the previous declaration that Lemos had. That was just identity function on declaration module. It
Okay.
would not do anything.
I will be there trying to understand with you, Magete, in a moment. Just let me fix this. Now it is correct. Okay, now you can explain to me the confusion, Nathan. Go.
I don't get
Yeah.
it at this point.
So you see there on line like 17 down.
17 down. Uh-huh. Here.
So you are passing a callback, right, to do recursively, and there you are passing a callback that adds like the whole column and stuff, right?
Yeah.
But on the previous implementation, if that was a module, you would not do anything. Right?
Yeah, you don't need to modify the module again because it will
Oh,
append
but
with
you
the
need the
name.
function that modifies something inside, but you
But
were just
isn't the
ignoring.
rename module the base case?
What?
Isn't that the base case for the name? Like,
I-
from what I see, it would be like ABC and then column and then XYZ inside ABC.
Yeah, but that's talking
Then
about
you
the
don't add
result.
anything. Okay, like
Okay, so
this.
if Nathan is correct, this shouldn't work then, right? Does that make sense?
If I'm
I don't
correct.
know if that was
Oh,
his point, but
No, because
the
from his point of view, we are not applying the appending correctly. But I
no,
remember this
whole
working.
point was the whole point was
what I
the previous
understood.
definition that you had of
But
like
no, but this
ignoring
no,
that.
no, but the binary that I have right now, it is using the previous definition.
Oh, okay. So
I didn't do
What I
stack
thought
build.
could be wrong is like def module
yeah, try
ABC,
that.
which just
Okay, I'm
has a
gonna
what
try that.
fun. Oh, you're
Mm,
not passing another parameter.
Oh,
Just
that makes
yeah.
sense.
How did it? Oh, you disable type checking.
Exactly. See, Nathan?
How is that doing then?
I think it is what Namageta said
Mhm.
about it is being done here, right? Because at some point this callback will be this rename declaration stuff.
Yeah, that's what I
Sure,
understand.
but take a look. You call
And
back passing declaration, right? Suppose declaration is a module and callback can do whatever. So
Okay,
what you
I
will
think I see
do?
No,
what
no,
you're
I
arguing
think
for.
I think you're right in the terms that in this particular case here.
I let me reproduce there. Go back there to the file, Linus, the Silverware. Do like this ABC and then nothing inside of it apart from another module that also has nothing.
Okay, so a module.
The FABC and then another module inside of it. Yeah. What happens?
And you want to do what?
Just this.
No. Oh, you don't want to call it or
Yeah.
something? Okay.
Yeah, just parse.
Oh, just parse.
Yeah, just
No
no
declaration
declaration
found to
fault to evaluate.
evaluate.
Wait, isn't that because of a many?
It is because of the many. It is because of the many.
But
No,
isn't
but I
it a
used
many, not
many's.
many one?
Yeah, but that's what I remember. I remember using many, not one.
Yeah, that's strange.
And not
Declaration.
one.
But
Many, not
here's
one.
what I was going to say. Like, I was thinking that function as a base case for the appending. Because it would do JKL, append, thing to the name, and then IOP. IOP is a parameter, so you just map. Yeah, that's many. And then you just map and you don't add anything. So that's just JDK IOP. If you
Uh,
add it there as well on the module, on the read, append, blah, 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 whatever, the function up there, it would be JKL IOP column again.
I would say it's the opposite. It's the only one that is not the base case. It's the only one that recurses, right?
Talk
Uh,
about the def module.
it, it is the one
Yes.
that recurses the children, yes. I'm disappointed you don't have Silverware mode loaded in your
He
MS.
doesn't like it.
No, no, I like it. I like it. It is incomplete. It is not doing different colors, and well, I hate that. But I don't have in my configuration any Emacs still. But
So
that, I
you
will.
don't like,
No, I
you
like it.
hate it, right?
No, I like it.
Oh, you just hate the fact that it doesn't have other colors.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me test this just to see if the parse is break. Yeah, it is the parsing that is breaking. Okay.
Or you scream with uppercase letter.
But then I want to understand. But here's the point. Do you see that we have? Wait. A B C B C.
You are crazy.
No, you are because you disable type checking.
How is that
Or you
crazy?
are debugging.
That's being practical. Man,
Uh,
I read something that screens warm in the brain. I'll send here.
I guess that would fit in a declaration that I would call pragmatism again. What we are doing right now.
of course it
Because,
would.
see, that
I
is.
I
No,
don't know if
no.
that's well.
What,
To me, pragmatism is a modus operandi. It's not like just disabling the type just to test.
no, no. What I mean is sometimes you guys call something pragmatism, but the thing I think it's not pragmatism. It's straight up like being dumb.
Parse this thing to me, please.
Is
Would
straight
not be
like
tend
being
to
dumb.
write a bit of
Anyway,
Haskell
let
closure.
Parse that. Parse that sentence, please.
We have adopted a practical and closure-like.
yeah, that
What?
sentence is very weird. That sentence is weird.
With always
Anyway,
with
I
correctness in mind. You are pragmatic and correct.
Yeah,
That's
that
I think
doesn't contradict Magenta.
it does.
It
It
doesn't.
let's
does.
It
not
doesn't.
discuss. Let's
It
not
does.
discuss this right now. Can I? I will rebuild the thing, okay? Because I already added the
One
map.
assumes that you are giving up correctness.
No, it doesn't.
You can have both, but one
See?
assumes that you do not have. That's different.
You want to assume.
What?
You said you want to assume.
We can discuss this later, guys. Let's just focus
Yeah,
here.
that's to bring it up.
Okay, so is it still working just fine? Now we want to know. X, Y, Z. Oh, the
Yeah,
order
you
is
see?
reversed.
Yeah, I said.
So why is
Yeah.
that happening again, Nata?
Because we are calling before the fun.
We are calling before the fun. Because we are calling before the fun. Yeah, now this
Whenever
makes
you
sense.
test something, I always feel it's incomplete. Moving parts.
Every time you do something.
It's like a charade, man. I don't know.
Wait, what is a charade?
Uh, like a, I don't know. Wait, what the meaning of the word? Literally,
Mhm.
charada.
Yeah.
Oh, you said, oh, I see, I see.
Oh yeah, charade. Yeah, probably the way I said.
Okay, so we have a problem.
Let me see.
Not a big problem.
It is kind of
Uh,
a big problem, yes.
No.
Yeah, it is because it's gonna be so ugly, man. We're gonna every single function we have to do callback
I'm
eventually.
sure there is a better way to do it. Let's see.
it is. Oh wait, isn't it just inverting the thing on the? Oh
No,
no.
don't start with
Oh.
inverting and manipulating strings. Like, that's the worst. It's easier to make bugs that
Yeah, I
way.
see. Because now you gotta recurse back from the base case, and then when you do this, you have like this the stack on the opposite direction.
Yeah, you have the stack in the opposite way.
Yeah, that's.
So you need.
I, I guess
Wait.
that gives us a easy way to solve it, right? But let's not do that.
Let's
You know what is the easy way to solve it, right, Lemos?
declaration.
What you gotta do?
Declaration.
Uh,
You split by the column,
no,
and
no, no,
then
no, 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 no.
just give me the solution this
No,
time.
no, no, no,
Whoever
no.
wants to implement it's
No,
their
Declaration.
no, no,
problem.
no, no.
It's the current one. If it's a module, we are doing
It's the
outside.
fix is very simple, Magita. We just need to pick this callback, and instead of calling it before calling fun, we need to put this callback after the fun, like in the middle of the
Mm,
execution of the fun, you know. And
in the
that
middle of the
sucks.
execution, I think it's easier to split, but
No,
I'm
it's
not very
not, but it
enthusiastic
sucks.
about it.
Uh, hey, let me see if I understand what happened there. So we add the net2 function, and this should be abc xyz add 2. That should be it. But the abc is coming first, and then the xyz is doing like that.
Because my way to solve it is awesome. I love it.
No, it's not because your way.
It
The
makes
only
yeah.
the only you
You reverse the list of one
Um,
thing. That's it.
pause. Can you guys think in any other reason that we would like to map a declaration?
To map a declaration.
What do
Yeah.
you mean?
Mm,
Well, do you guys can think
talking
of
about
any
line
other
8.
reason? No, I'm talking about mapping. Can you guys think in any other reason that you would like to map a declaration?
What do you mean to map a declaration, man?
That this map a list of declarations.
Yeah, that's why I said line 8. That's the only case.
The only case is renaming.
Yes.
Yeah, so you can just end this function then. We can do it more easily without like renaming a declaration.
Wait, I'm confused. What are you suggesting?
Yeah, so you see that we are receiving the function there of declaration to declaration.
We are receiving the function you mean down here?
No, on eval declarations.
Oh, here.
Yeah, so the type signature there, declaration to declaration.
Yeah.
We can just get a string to string or text to text or something like that, right?
I'm not
And
seeing
then,
what is the advantage of doing like that, but okay.
well, the advantage is that you receive. The advantage is that you pass to the fun, and then the fun doesn't need to call on the whole thing. It can call just on the name, right? Before the inserting.
Oh. Okay, let's do that.
Yeah. If you would do the map stuff,
Guys,
would be better to implement the functor type class, right? Instead of like, right?
No, the functor needs the like functors and applicatives. They need to be parametric. Declarations are not parametric. Remember that?
We do?
Yeah, we already tried to do this once with operators back in like 2 or 3 months
We
ago.
need to parameter.
Yeah, they need to be parametric. So did
But
you get the
they
solution I did?
are.
No, they are not. Declarations are not parametric.
No, they are. They receive. Wait.
I think I got it.
Yeah, so this needs to be star to star,
Mm-hmm.
but they are not. So the solution that Nathan suggested is to, because the callback will always manipulate text, we can just change the type signature of this to text, like that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Then we add a new parameter to this that, oh man,
By the
rename.
way, that would be beautiful in F sharp.
Doing what?
Uh, Applying a function while matching. I forgot the name of the feature. Oh, active patterns.
Active patterns. Yes, that's true.
I don't know
In
what
F
that
sharp, that
is.
would be beautiful, man.
It is like a function you
No, but
make
this
as a
exists.
boolean.
It
A
is when you
function.
pattern
Oh,
match and you apply. This exists here.
I think
I
we saw that
never use
before,
it.
Lemos.
My boss
Didn't
showed
we
me
talk about
once.
that before?
No, my
I
boss showed me once.
guess we.
Like, okay.
So, okay, but this I'm gonna have
Doesn't,
to open.
that doesn't exist in OCaml.
No, I don't think so.
Okay,
Okay, we
let's.
already passed the 2 hour mark, so I'm gonna finish the stream right now.